nothing bad to say about it, and I don't think for 1 minute that you would ever say anything nasty behind my back at all. But then what has like upset me a little bit the past couple of days is I did think like you was a really close friend of mine, you know, and like I have had a really like hard time, and I feel like when like them two have had a dig at me, and I know sometimes you stuck up for me, you know, when he said those things about me, but also I feel like you may have like laughed along with it a little bit.
No, I would never laugh along with them insulting.
Like when my makeup got hidden, someone said to me, you knew that it had gone.
I did know, but the reason that I didn't say anything was because it was part of something that Sam
wasn't part of anything.
I know what it was.
The wig
I was told. I was told what it was.
Well, I was told John got told.
Was happening, but I had nothing to do with it. I didn't, you know, Sam had said to me, this is what BBLB asked me to do. There was something that was put on the website. He basically came in here to stir, between me and you, he came in here to stir stuff up. They said to him as part of the show, what are you going to do to stir stuff up? And he thought, well, what am I going to do? So then he said, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll nick Corin's makeup for the part of the show. So he said to me then, in the night, he said, you know, I've told BBLB, it's on the website and whatever, that one of the things I'm going to do to stir stuff up is to steal Corin's makeup. So I just thought, like, the reason I went along with that and with the wigs and all the rest of it is because I knew that was part of what he was doing to stir stuff up and to have the crack in the house. I would never, ever have let that get out of hand. I would never.
But if I'd have seen you upset, I was crying, I was in tears.
I didn't see you.
And out of anyone, like, I thought, oh, all my mates are in there. I couldn't come hide it once yet. I'm all up for having a laugh. That's all I wanted to do, come in here and have a laugh.
It was a laugh.
But when it's upsetting someone, it's not a laugh. And I was upset, and I was out, and I said, well, I'm not going to take part in the task until I get my makeup back. And I thought all my friends would say, Sammy, get her makeup back. The only one that stepped forward for me was Josie, who said, Corin, keep an eye on it.
But they were always going to give you the makeup back. It was just a matter of, like, for the task and what they wanted to do, and it was all part of the crack. It was nothing more than that. And I'm all up for having fun. Like, if someone took my stuff and it was for a task or if it was for a bit of fun, I wouldn't care. I draw a line at when it's insulting. And when he had to go out here the other day, I was the first one to say, oh, they called me in. Yeah. Bill.
Eric, to look after the box.
Oh, they called me in. Oh, I'll go in a minute. So once I knew that they were insulting or hurting you, I stepped in straight away, and you know that. Yeah. Like when you were saying the other day, when we were sat on the sofa, and you were saying about your makeup, you couldn't do without your makeup, I stepped in and I said, I fully understand, because my wife would be exactly the same.
And I appreciated that, and I did, and even when you stuck up for me a little bit the other day, but when I was feeling really down, because I do feel so insecure without my makeup, and when my friend... I was like, I had to go to the bathroom, I was upset, I was in tears with Mario, and saying, like, out of everyone, I thought I had friends in the house, like, and then people said to me, oh, Dave was in on it, like, you knew where your makeup was, but no one comes to help me.
I didn't know where your makeup was. He didn't tell me where the makeup was, but I knew why he was doing it, and I knew that it was part of, like, I knew it was part of, like, a task that he was doing, and I knew it would be fun for the people. It would have been a good crack. If I'd have known you were getting upset, I never once saw you crying. I never once knew you were crying.
They don't let anyone see.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know, but it did upset me, and like I felt like there were only Josie that were there for me, that stuck up for me, and it weren't even the fact like them two have just got it in for me, and they giggle and they laugh and comments get passed and people join in. Like I feel like when Rachel probably said that because I feel like I've gone into a bit of a shell in this house, and even I felt it even more seeing Ben today. Like I never thought I'd want to leave this house, but Friday can't come fast enough now for me.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Well, like, listen, you know, if you feel I've let you down or whatever, I'm sorry.
I don't feel you've let me down, and I never ever would think that you would say anything bad behind my back. But it hurt me when, like, someone said, like, and Dave knew where your makeup were, and I would have
I didn't know where your makeup was. I didn't know where he put your makeup, but I did know that he was doing it, and I did know why he was doing it. He already told me.
It just made me feel like everyone were laughing at me.
But you got to think, it was on the website. Like, it was something that he said he was going to do as a task and whatever. And I thought, you know, same with anything, if someone does something like that, it's just a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? And like, obviously wouldn't have let it go on. I mean, obviously it's like, you know, that wouldn't have been
It went
the
on
case.
all day. I didn't have makeup all day, and I had it once. It's not even the fact of the the makeup really upset me because I didn't want to go without that. But it's like I thought, God, like I'd be the first one to help, even if it was John, and John were upset and he needed his creams. I'd be the first one to help him look for it, task or not task.
Yeah,
I really would. If you was upset and someone hid your Bibles, whether it was for BB11 or not, and you was like, I really want to read them, I would have been the first to go. I know where they are, Dave. They're in the snug. I would have even gone and got them for you.
And like people would have been like, whoa, what's going on? But if people get to know you and maybe see that what you say can be harmless banter sometimes, then maybe people might got a little bit more chance of seeing what you're all about.
Yeah.
That was what, because you're such a big personality, you're always going to be at that risk where you might not have been given an opportunity, you know what I mean?
I'd be curious to know what Joe did to get 86% of the vote down. Me?
Yeah, I think so.
You think? Yeah, did he really think on those?
You and email a fair few. That's it. Well, I don't have a problem with it. I like it. I've always said that, but if people want to talk about why I think he's got voted.
I thought Josie and you would have got that, and John's like, obviously they've not been watching the show and that, like them digs.
I never heard him say that.
Constantly, you know, constantly, like it's dragging on my head.
But I want you to know, I haven't been like that with you. Do you know what I mean? You know, I put you down as like the most trustworthy thing on that thing, and I mean that. You know, if I can confide in anyone, it would be you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like when Sammy said that, I thought, oh my, this could go over to you. Like I was being two-faced. I talk about you.
No,
whatever.
I know you won't be like that behind my back. I know you won't be like that. It just that is irrelevant. I know you won't call me or anything like that. I don't think that. But I just felt like, you know.
The whole makeup and wig thing was like. I thought that was a really fun thing. He had said he was going to do it as part of this task. He said they'd asked him what he was going to do. Like, he was going in at the diary room saying, like, I'm going to start my mission. And it was all part of just the craft.
Because everyone were laughing and have you not got him? Who do you think took him? And I was feeling like, God, I thought I had mates in there. Like, not one of them's helping me.
Yeah, but you know what? That'd be like if something happened with me. If it was part of a task, it's what you do, isn't it? And you've got to think, no one was singling you out.
Was it part of the task?
It was. Listen,
know.
I'm telling you, right, please don't say anything because you know, Sammy's obviously told me why you did it. You know what I mean? But I promise you, when you get out, you will see that it was a part of a task. That there was a video up on the website that with Emma Willis saying, like, what are you going to do as part of this annoying thing you're going to bring to the house? And he had to come up with something, and he said, oh, look, I know what I'm going to do. I'll nick Corin's wigs.
Yeah.
So they put that up on the website, and they knew that was what he was going to do when he came into the house. I thought it would be he said to me, oh, this is what's on the website.
You
I thought
think
it'd be
he'd
a
do
funny
something like
thing.
that straight away, though, not like 2 weeks in?
I don't know why he'd done it 2 weeks in. But then obviously you found the makeup really, really quick. And then he's like, oh, look, she's found the makeup. I'm going to take a couple of wigs. But, like, obviously...
And then he took the makeup again.
I knew he'd refound the makeup. I knew the makeup had been found and he'd refound it. But I didn't know he'd hidden it off the back of that. Because it was like a busy day and whatever, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that upset me because I didn't want to go without it, but I could have lived with that if, like, you know, my mates would have gone, well, we'll at least help you look, but everyone was, yeah, because, well, maybe people knew then it was a task and they found it funny, but I did feel, like, really hurt. I think it's just getting to me, the constant digs and stuff, you know, I can't be doing with it.
I know.
I really can't. You know, when Rachel said,
I was like, after
maybe if John goes, people might come more out of the shells, you know, maybe that might be true. Because, you know, if I have a problem, I will, like, voice it. Like, I've had a couple of arguments with him. And then the other one was with my makeup the other day. Like, it was like they couldn't wait for me not to wear it.
You got to think with that wasn't anything vindictive. You need to remember that was part of, like, a fun thing that they were doing.
Yeah, it hurt.
It's been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they've got in the past through.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, I would have had a few more.
No.
But it's Thursday tomorrow, so I just want to, like, enjoy the last day.
There's only a couple of days left, isn't there?
Yeah.
I
feel like a different person after having that shower, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to grab one now. What's the time?
Oh, it's only like just 9 o'clock, I think. Just, yeah.
So we're not going to have another fast today.
Almost 24 hours since
The flood.
since the Great Flood.
It's like it never happened now.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah, me either.